So on our channel, we recently posted about the benefits of development within many of the communities that are surrounding the Central Phoenix market. And we got a great comment from one of our followers that talks about the root problem being the homogenization of the type of builds that are going up within the neighborhood. Now, this specific follower lives not too far away from some of our builds, and he discussed the dislike or maybe the displeasure of seeing a lot of white stucco and black roofs that often transpire new builds within our community. I'd like to talk a little bit about this note, so let's get to it. So just to be clear, there's two definitions for homogenization, and that's one has to do with milk, which we're clearly not talking about today, and the other is creating similar or things that look exactly the same. And I think that that is what we're talking about today when we talk about white stucco and black roofs. So one thing that I want to be very clear about is that I really appreciate this comment that came in through our DMs on Instagram. It was very thoughtfully placed, and it did bring up a concern that I didn't think was as relevant to the video topic that I covered about developers versus the neighborhood. And I have to agree that a lot of the builds that we have integrate stucco, specifically white stucco finishes, usually black windows and a black roof, because that's the modern design element that a lot of people are looking for in modern day living, whether that be a modern farmhouse or whether that be a Scandinavian ranch or whether that be our Aussie modern not too far away. The reality is that stucco is a common building methodology and practice within the construction industry, specifically residential. And we are building things that are very similar because those are the things that are desired or wanted by today's marketplace. Now, what's unfortunate is that a lot of people would consider that this build, aesthetic, design, architecture isn't as charming as the communities in which these homes might reside. However, I will say that there's nothing charming about the homes that we're tearing down and replacing with modern design. The home that we actually tore down in this particular location was a stucco home that had been renovated and added onto with various patio details, so on and so forth, that simply really didn't fit into the overall community as it sat the day that we tore it down. The slump block and masonry work that was common in the 50s and 60s in these post-war era homes was no longer the overall design aesthetic that it was associated with this home. You could see that the deferred maintenance and the things that were associated with the home no longer represented that charming aspect of that slump block architecture that is often found in the 50s and 60s. So I could sit here and I could spin my wheels trying to go through what the proper response is, or I could just read the comment that is in relation to the root cause being losing the charm of these neighborhoods. This is an amazing perspective. Thank you for taking the time to send it over. I capture the homogenization comment mostly because I feel that our focus on architectural design is quite a deviation from what is being developed in our neighborhoods. With that said, I realize that we do have a lot of white stucco and black roofs integrated into our homes. I think this is due to the stylistic nature of modern architectural design that we are trying to accomplish. I personally wish stucco wasn't so embedded into our building these days, especially in the Southwest. Here are some of my thoughts on why stucco. First, it creates energy-saving benefits coupled with installation efficiency and cost effectiveness over other comparable siding or accent options that were mentioned in the comment above. These are just a few of the reasons, and I understand that this is obviously a stark contrast from the slump block and masonry work that was prevalent during the builds of the 50s and 60s. But I truly believe that not all white stucco and black roof houses are created equally, and we are committed to creating something that is uniquely its own by branding Rebuild the Block homes, not only with high quality, but overall continuity with the architectural design that's evident here at our Coastal Modern, our Aussie Modern a few blocks away, and what will soon become our modern row home. However, I'll be the first to say that all of these three homes have the homogeneous characteristics with white stucco and black roofs. However, they are architecturally distinct and different from each other, not only in the functionality of their floor plans, but also in the architectural significance that resides not only on the front elevation, but on the rear elevation as well. We really do believe that we're putting a superior product in the marketplace, and I appreciate comments like these. I will tell you that I'm the first to say that we are not trying to take the charm out of the neighborhood, but yet revitalize its nature by taking some of the old, dilapidated homes that are less charming out of the equation and replacing them with modern masterpieces. I appreciate your comment, and I look forward to getting coffee with this specific individual later this week. And as always, have a great day.